Hey, what is up, fellow Crichton and Aeryn here, back at it with another Farscape reaction. We're at season 1, episode 18. It's crazy, we're at 18 episodes already in. I'm really enjoying this show. Really good. Yeah, so let's just jump right in it. So before we start, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see this full-length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, let's go ahead and start it up.
Other ways to deal with the peacekeepers.
Let's try Crichton's way.
What is going on? Oh, they're trying to make him look like a prisoner. Ah, okay. Oh. But these are not peacekeepers? Who are these people?
Identify yourself!
The rack, captain. And my assignment's none of your business.
Oh, they are peacekeepers. Crichton, the big, bad peacekeeper captain.
414 Decker, I hereby assume command over it, your crew,
Really?
and you.
Oh, okay. Wow. Interesting. Interesting.
This is urgent. I'll give you a set of coordinates to a base. We can be there in 20 yards.
20 yards.
Really? They're that close?
I want to check the contents. Now.
So what is it? Oh, that's the key.
Would you like... Oh! I'm sorry.
No problem.
Oh, an impression. Oh, smart. Very smart.
I say we storm them now.
No.
Smart.
This is working. They think I'm a peacekeeper captain.
Certainly the uniform is convincing.
Yes, we're glad the peacekeepers left it on board. You look very, fetching.
John Doug...
So what's the plan after this?
Oh, he's used his hidden escape route.
Beautiful. Let's go find Sparky before he screws this thing up.
Yeah, let's find him before you screw it up.
Dargo.
Smart. Smart.
Dago, you did well.
Too well.
I was trying to kill him.
Are you sure that it's wise to take whatever that thing is?
Science military's perfect. Let them deal with it.
Let them deal with it. It's some kind of monster. Well, you know, some kind of creature. What you doing?
How dare you sneak up on me like that?
I'll agree to half whatever we procure.
Half! I was here first!
But I have the key.
Okay, half.
Okay, half. Uh-oh, they're about to let it out. Oh, what the hell is that? Hell, that thing look crazy looking. Oh, oh, it jumped into his body.
You better get down.
Woo! Okay, so is it? Oh no, it went into her now.
It's escaped.
What has escaped?
Right? What the hell? Oh man.
That virus was inside the creature. Now it's somewhere on the ship.
Not somewhere, it's inside someone.
The virus isn't airborne. It can only move from one host to another by physical proximity.
Physical?
He attacked. He knocked him down. He stole his weapon and shot the other one.
Rigel.
The virus can make a host muscle fire all at once, increasing strength.
Blame it on Rigel.
Always a party. Come on, stick with me. It'll be safer.
They already have trust issues with her already, and now this is gonna make it worse.
Isolate him before this virus has a chance to lay its spores. Then we all die.
It's a good thing to update them without dropping the facade. This reminds me of The Thing.
There's no way of testing for its presence.
Well, the host body will show signs of high acidity, but only after the virus has left. So while the virus is inhabiting, there is no way of telling.
No way. Damn.
When the virus moves from one host to another, doesn't the original host remember being infected?
No. The virus leaves behind a mild hallucinogenic, which disrupts the host's short-term memory system.
Oh, wow.
Why would anybody want this thing alive?
Study it. Aim it if they can.
Damn.
I miss. It takes this stasis gun several microns to recharge.
We don't have several microns.
Mike.
Why not just use a regular pulse rifle?
No. No, I've got to take him alive.
Come on, smart. Think about it. Why would she say that? Uh-oh. What is he about to do? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. She got him. Oh, wow. So I guess now it's a new hour, I guess? Right? Yeah, because you got to be in the host for an hour.
What are you doing in New Star Regiment, huh? You're being wasted there. You're wasting yourself there. I like the idea of having you nearby.
Uh-oh. She's thinking about it. She's thinking, though. She's thinking about it. Would be nice. This is why I only met up with you guys earlier.
Accumulation from so many different worlds.
What? Oh! All right. Well, never mind. I thought he was trying to jump into her, but I guess not.
Lick it.
She was.
Acid.
The virus is still loose. I believe it's in Crichton.
Yep, it's in him. Oh. Knock him out. Yeah.
What's going on?
Uh-oh. Who's infected? No, this is the thing. Oh, no.
John, it's in one of us.
Oh, my God. The Thing. That's what I said. It reminded me of The Thing, and this is definitely inspired by The Thing.
Can the virus re-enter someone after it's left them?
No.
Good. Shanna, over here.
All right, so we know, all right, that's 2.
We need is some way to kill the virus now while we got it trapped here.
Yes, an antibody. Sam said that she could make one.
So everyone has to go while she tries to make an antibody, even though she could be infected and she makes something else.
Lighten up, you didn't do it. Well, you did, but...
How you know this works, though?
How will we know it has worked?
Exactly.
It's Alexei!
It's him.
Put
Drop
the gun
your
down
weapon.
right now!
Oh! Shoot him! Damn, everyone's capping.
Not exactly. But this shell of his is going to get me onto that peacekeeper base.
Oh, damn. Killed this dude. Actually, but like,
You
you know what?
fugitives want to stay away from that peacekeeper base as badly as I want to get there.
Yeah, we just let you go. Just let him go. Makes sense. Oh! Oh!
You go. The passageway. Come on, quick. Hurry.
Oh, man.
And let him go.
Pilot, stand by for starburst.
We getting the hell out of here. Oh, it's gonna light him up? Ooh, damn. Woo. Nice. Blew his ass up.
It must have been a difficult deception to carry out.
Difficult. Any deception where I end up boxed on slow bait like some Bulgarian.
Slow baked.
You got lucky, he missed your heart.
Damn.
Closer
She almost
than you
died.
think.
She was ready to go. She was ready to go.
Dad,
Thank you.
don't mention it.
Why would I ever mention it?
All right, that was the episode. Really good one. Definitely enjoyed this one. Definitely, like I said, it reminded me of The Thing. Got The Thing vibes on it. Someone's infected. Who is it? Who's the infected? We don't know. Everyone's pointing fingers. That was really good. Definitely really like this one. So what happened? We see right in the beginning there, you see him putting chains on Dargo. And like, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Dargo don't, he don't like the chains being on him. And then we see, they're like, all right, don't worry, we gotta do this. I'm like, what the hell's going on? They're talking about a ship coming and all that stuff. So we see them getting locked up. We see Zan, Dargo, and Raijo getting locked in their cells. We see like the ship come aboard, and we're gonna find out it's a peacekeeper ship. And then we see Aeryn put her guns out on them, and they're Mexican standoff type thing. And then we see John roll up like a freaking peacekeeper captain and all this stuff, telling Aeryn to stand down and all this stuff. So it was really crazy. It was definitely crazy. Had the DRDs shooting at him and saying, hey, you're not taking the ship over. We can help you though. So we see this captain and his crew. They're like special forces, and they're saying like, hey, we're on this mission. We had to get this thing. We have this package, this crate that we have to take. We have to bring it to this peacekeeper base that is only 20 hours away, or 20 arms away. And then they're like, wait, there's a peacekeeper base out here in the uncharted territory? And they're like, yep. And it's only like a need to know basis. And I guess now you need to know, because we need to get there and you got to take us there. So we see John, they're talking to Zan and Dargo, trying to inform them what's going on. We see that Raijo is gone. He's gone out of his cell. We see Cheyenne. She is, pretending to be like a slave, I guess, a servant of John. And, she sees them with this crate, and they, their guys are opening it up to check and making sure it's all good. And she sees the guy's using the key to open it, and then she actually bumps into him and then gets an impression of the key. I'm like, oh, this is part of the plan, I guess, to figure out what's in this crate. Nope, it's just her being trying to find something to steal. And then we see she runs into Raijo, and Raijo wants the same thing. He's looking to steal from this crate, whatever it is. So they're like, all right, let's make a plan. We'll split it 50-50 whatever we get. And so they open it up with the key, open it up, and then they open the actual inner thing, and then we see like some creature just in there. I'm like, what the hell? It looks, I don't know what it looked like, some kind of skin monster. But open it up, and then they're like, what the hell is this? It's still alive. But then they hear noise. One of the peacekeepers come in, and then he realized, holy crap, this thing's open. And he goes to check, and then we see something like goes over him, and then we see that this thing, whatever it is, gets into him. It's inside him now, so he's taken over. Then we see another peacekeeper guy come in, and he ends up killing that guy. And then Raijo books it, and then Cheyenne gets captured by this guy, and I'm like, oh crap, he's about to kill her. But no, he ends up kissing her and then infecting her. Now it's in her. Now she's infected. The guy ends up sending a message though before he got killed. So we see everyone run inside, and they're like, what the hell's happening? What's going on? And then Cheyenne is like, hey, Raijo was here, and he got infected and he ran off. He got out of his cell. And they believe that, because they even asked the peacekeeper guy, and he was like, I mean, it could be true, because we find out that if you're infected and you're no longer infected, you don't remember it happening, and you can't get reinfected. I guess we find out a little bit later, but so he has no idea what the hell happened. But we see Cheyenne, she's freaking infected with this damn thing, and they're talking about, hey, it needs to find a host, and then after an hour, it can lay its eggs and spores and multiply and just take over. It's like an intelligent virus, which is kind of crazy. So they're like, all right, let's go find Raijo. While they go, and they actually run into Zan and Dargo. They get start shooting at each other, but then we see John. He plays it smart, and he's like, hey, prisoners, we're gonna need your help because this virus, and if you don't help, we're all gonna die. So they're still keeping the facade, that they're prisoners, and they're peacekeepers, so they decide to help. So they're all looking for Raijo, and finding Raijo. He's sitting inside like this freaking storage area or whatever. They can't get to him, but We see the captain, peacekeeper captain, he has this gun, this stasis gun, which is like, you know, just knocks you out and stuff like that. But it takes a while to charge, so he's trying to shoot Rigel, and you know, Rigel's trying to explain what the hell's going on, and then you see Cheyenne, like, she's trying to you know, like, hey, won't you just shoot him with your, you know, with your real gun? Won't you just kill him? And they're like, no, we can't do that. So she's trying to figure out what to do, and she ends up infecting John. So now John is, you know, the infected one, and then obviously she has no idea what's going on. So they end up shooting Rigel. Now Rigel is in like the stasis, and they put him in the crate and all that stuff, and you know, so it's kind of crazy. But this whole plan John was doing is trying to get information about this, you know, peacekeeper base, and we see Aeryn is talking to the captain, and she's kind of, you know, enjoying his talks that they're talking about. You know, we see the captain saying like, hey, you should join special forces and all this stuff, and she was thinking about it. Like, she's really thinking about it, and I think if she met them a little bit earlier, she probably would have went with them. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. You know, she definitely was feeling it. She was, damn, I really want to go, really miss my people and all that stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. So now with John infected, he ends up running into their like intelligence peacekeeper of the group and all that. He ends up killing her. I thought he was actually going to infect her and use them to use her to get off the ship, and once they get to this peacekeeper hideout and all that. But nope, he ends up killing her and then just leaving her there. So we see Cheyenne, she ends up talking to Dargo and Zan, and you know, just talking, and like we see Zan, like she kind of figures like something was up. She was like, hey, you know, do you feel dizzy at all and all that stuff? And she's like, no, I had a little headache. So she ends up telling her to lick her, like her covers, and to come to find out it was very acidic. So once you're infected, you can't be reinfected, but once it leaves you, like you have very acidic, you know, this virus is you know, affected by the acid, I guess, in your body or whatever. So she looked at it and seen like, hey, you were infected. So definitely wasn't Rigel then, because Rigel was locked up in the stasis. So they end up running to go, you know, find John, because it has to be him. And so they go, we see John, ends up trying to hurry up and get the ship to this peacekeeper base. And we see Aaron's like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, oh, you know, I'm being the captain. I'm being the peacekeeper captain. Obviously, you know, I want to get there fast, you know, so you need to get more information, all this stuff. She's like, yeah, okay. So then we see John, he ends up licking his finger, and that's how he actually got infected himself by Shanna. And so he's about to do it, but then everyone ran in, and they're like, oh, John is the one infected. So John starts hitting everybody and all that stuff, and everyone grabs onto him, and we see that John is not infected anymore. He's like, what the hell's going on? And everyone's touching him. Now we don't know who's infected now. Everyone had touched him at some point, so we're like, what the hell's going on? You know, so it's very crazy. This part definitely reminds me of The Thing. Really awesome movie. I actually did a movie reaction, so if you want to watch that, check it out. Make sure it's definitely on the channel. But yeah, so you know, they were like pointing who's who, you know, and they come to find out, all right, if you're already been infected, you can't be reinfected. So that leaves John and Shanna, so they can't be infected, so they're holding out. We see Zan is like, hey, you know, I could make a, you know, a serum that we know if we can figure out if you're infected or not. So they're like, all right, we'll just go ahead and do that. So she's making it, and everyone else is pointing guns at each other. And so, you know, so she, you know, injects herself. She's good. So now she's not infected. So she's good. Aeryn was next. She wasn't infected. And then one of the peacekeeper guys, the bald head guy, and he was like, yeah, do me. And he comes to find out he's not infected. So now it's just Dargo and the captain, peacekeeper captain. And so John's like, all right, I'll do it. So he's doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and he ends up grabbing, you know, injecting Dargo, and comes to find out he's not infected. So now we know it's the captain. He runs away, and everyone's shooting at him. So they're looking for him. They're closing all the doors, and then he gets to jump on Aeryn, and ends up killing the other guy, the other peacekeeper. And he gets to jump on Aeryn. Aeryn knocks the gun out of his hand, ends up pulling a knife out on her, and everyone runs up on him. He's like, hey, you know, hey, just let me go to the, let me get my ship. Let me go, you know, to that peacekeeper, you know, hideout. You guys don't want me to, you guys don't want to be there. You just let me go. And they're like, at first I'm thinking like, you know what? Let them go. Let them infect them. Let them kill all the peacekeepers. But it makes sense because then they can go somewhere else. Plus, you know, not all peacekeepers are bad. You know, I guess there's going to be a lot of innocent people there as well. So yeah, that's probably not a good idea. But he ends up stabbing Aeryn with this crazy long ass knife, stabbing her, and he runs off. He gets in the ship and he books it out. So while he was flying away, John was like, hey, is that ship still leaking? Whatever it was. He was like, yeah. So it was like, all right, let's go ahead and take Moya and turn her around. We're going to fire that starburst, just level 1 starburst. And they did it. That thing lit up. You know, all that fumes that was behind the ship lit up and they exploded that freaking transport ship, which is crazy. It's wild. Definitely killed them. So yeah, they ended up killing the virus, killing the captain. He had to end up getting killed though. Then we see John. He's up sitting with Aeryn, and she barely made it. This, you know, the knife was very close to her heart, and we see that, you know, she was upset that the captain died as well. You know, obviously she was really thinking about, I mean, she's a peacekeeper. You know, she sees some old buddies and stuff like that. Not buddies, but, you know, people, other peacekeepers, and they're, you know, kicking it up and all that stuff. So obviously she's feeling the type of way. And he was like, hey, you should come with us, you know, be part of us. And she really was thinking about it. So yeah, it makes her feel a certain way. And, you know, that was it. But really good episode. Definitely fun. Definitely homage to the thing. Really good one. But yeah, good episode, guys. Let me know what your thoughts of the episode. Let me know in the comments below. I will definitely leave my, me and Beth did a reaction to it. So I'll leave that in the comments, in the description, and I'll probably put it in the pinned comment. But yeah, definitely check that out. Really good one. But yeah, guys, so thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see this full-length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.